Hey guys, what is going on? So here's my part 3. Mordo would have done part 2 already, and he's going to be doing part 4 and uploading it the day after this one. Now, I'm still going strong. I haven't downed yet, but I'm about to. I get down because I run into that bush and I freaked out and tried to go wide to go around a zombie, and I ran into that bush. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty embarrassing. Down, I lose my ray gun because we made a rule, which I may or may not have explained, or Mortal might have explained or not. The rule is you're not allowed to revive anyone because it gets you downed. You'll go over there. I might have explained it. Is your rape train or theirs will go on the front of you, and yours will come up behind and it'll just maim you. We tried to a couple of times. I tried to outsmart the zombies and shit, but I tried to. You don't have enough time to rape train all the way around until their rape train has come up to behind you and merge them together. We tried that and it didn't work because then the other person dies because then they're on the other side. Now, so make that a rule if you're playing this co-op with other people. Up to 4 players, I'm not sure how this would work because you need 2 other rape trains going to survive it all, and I'm not sure where you could actually do that. Having 2 people in the same spot is a disastrous thing. It's not going to work later on. It'll suck because, well, you'll be getting double the zombies in the same spot, and not only that, you guys got to be perfect at working together. You can't be noobs and do it because one of you might get cut off. I mean, it will be better if for reviving if one of you has quick revive, but you know it won't work very well. Almost down there. Don't worry, guys, I'm not that bad. Yeah, so there's a few more things I just want to say. Is the ray gun's a good weapon to use, but you don't have to use it. You can use Mustang and Sally, but the one big rule with Mustang and Sally is you do not shoot those things near you. Because it's essentially a noob tube, and you don't want to be having these explosives near you. I'm not sure if they've got PhD flopper. I'm not sure if they've got that in this, but I was hoping they would be. Like I may have or may not have explained in another video, is what happens is it's a countdown from 100 and then a random drop will happen. So you might get a random perk machine, or maybe you'll get the pack-a-punch machine. The pack-a-punch machine's pretty random, so you don't. We had it like maybe the 4th time in, which was pretty good. Now here's my down. Pretty embarrassing. I tried to avoid him because it didn't kill him. If I had my ray gun, I would have been fine. Now, because I lose my ray gun and I go for an AK-74U, which wasn't too bad. I mean, it was good for points wise and getting my points back, so I could pack punch it. I could get more random weapons to try for the ray gun again. But yeah, so what I want to talk about now is, because while I'm downed, it's pretty boring. You're probably looking at the top screen now. On this building, what I want you to do at the start of the game, if you want to last for a high round, is get that pistol that he has in his hands, which is in the wall. When you open that door, the first door, it is right on the wall, so you don't have to worry. It's the first gun you see. It's the B-23R. Now it's a burst fire gun at the first, but once you pack a punch, it is fully auto. Now it's a really good gun. It does some really decent damage to high rounds. Not as much as the Python, but more than a lot of the other pistols. And if you get out of the random weapon box, if you get you can just use this for a little bit. You don't have to use it a lot. But if you get the 5.7, you get it. It's a really good gun and it reloads really fast. And it's also got a good clip size. It's got 20 shots, so it does a lot of damage to a high round. Same with the Python, but the Python sort of sucks. The main reason being is because it doesn't have that many shots. It's only got 6 shots. When you maybe upgrade it to the Cobra, maybe it does. Now, I really like the names. I like the cleverness of it. Now, the voice, you don't hear them saying anything in this. That's because we're the CIA or the CBC or something like that. Which they don't say anything, but when you play on Transit, you're a set of 4 characters. I'm not sure of their names yet. I think one of them is Mandy or Mindy or something like that. And then there's a black guy and a nerdy guy and some really crazy guy. Like, he's not crazy like Richtofen, but the Richtoffen's the voice of when you pick up double points, which you hear a bit in this as well. Not as often, but he says some pretty funny shit. But yeah, it's on Transit a lot. They say a lot of things as well, a lot of funny things. It's great. is awesome. I love the voice when they say stuff. The nerdy guy says some pretty nerdy shit. It's pretty funny. Like when you pick up the nuke, he says, "Fusion, you're still dead," and, which was pretty. I thought it was pretty funny. Maybe some people will understand what it means, but maybe some won't. Now, so here I'm back alive on the bottom screen. If you haven't figured it out, no, I'm not saying you're stupid. Don't worry. But I just get the AK-74U. Now, one thing on this game is you got to be really close to the weapon things to actually get them. You got to be right up to them, which is, don't try and pick up a weapon if you've got a full bunch of zombies behind you, unless you know that you can do it, because you got to get pretty close and you got to hold down the button. And it's quite daunting because it gets pretty close. Even if you're good at it, it gets pretty close. The zombies might get near you, or you're then not aware what's in front of you because you're facing in a different direction. So I don't have. We only doing these in 8 minutes parts as well. The last part's gonna be like 7 minutes 50 seconds or 7 minutes 10 seconds or something like that. It's some odd number. But yeah, it's a really good game. If you haven't got it already, I'd get it because it's good fun. At the moment, a lot of servers are up as well. On top of that, there's a lot of zombies plays up, heaps of them. It's pretty easy to find a match, a lot easier than before because of the whole host migration thing. So you don't have to, when someone ends a game, you don't have to finish the game. Although in saying that, it still happens a lot. A host will end a game just because they can't find another host. The host will be downing because he's a noob and he'll rage and he'll be like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And what ends up happening is that he'll leave and then maybe there'll be no other people to be able to take his place. So, you you end up losing out on a game because no one else has a good enough router to be able to host that server. Now, I mean, we can't as well, just because, I don't know, it's something to do with the router. I haven't figured it out yet. I will soon, but it just hasn't happened at the moment. Now, the way I'm trying to make crawlers, which I had a crawler and then I completely stuffed it up by throwing another grenade, killing him. Oh wait, we've got another one, it doesn't matter. But the one thing about that is the small zombies is you want to have one if you want to do stuff. So if you want to, it's a little bit easier now because they have those random slow zombies that you can just keep alive as long as you can, and then there won't be much of a problem. But they have a chance of sprinting at you. It's better to deleg them completely, and we'll finish them off from there. Anyway, guys, this is the end of my video. I'll catch you in a new episode later on. Take care, guys. See you later.